Hi guys, right. Actually, I'm alone now in the elevator. I just want to explain to you that I finally got this Insta360 One X2 360 camera, which I really love it. I'm gonna tell you what accessory that I bought along with it. But firstly, okay, the most important thing is to test how the built-in microphone works in this 360 camera. So as for now, I'm wearing my mask because I would like to test how much clearer is the built-in microphone if compared to without wearing any mask. So right now, I took it off and I'm gonna see, I'm gonna hear, I'm gonna listen how much difference it is between wearing a mask and without wearing a mask. How I'm going to install it if I'm doing a driving video, a drive along video. So we have a suction cup on top of the right here and some rigs and some brackets, you know, and then just screw them on over there. So let's see how it goes. Actually, by the way, anyway, this recording of the sound is through my phone, the Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium. So I purposely switch on the aircon at the medium speed so that we can hear the difference between the noise, the wind reduction, the wind noise reduction on my phone and on the Insta360 One X2 itself. So right now I am actually setting the microphone onto wind reduction because I want to know how much the aircon will affect the camera, which I'm going to just adjust and like some sort of blowing through the microphone to test it out. Okay, let's see. Okay, right now, oops, where is my face? Actually, I have to look at my face, right? Okay, there I am. Okay, right. So I didn't kind of comb my hair because it's a Sunday and I just being lazy. So come, let's drive and look at how the video and the audio performance of this camera works, how good it is. Okay, one thing that I've noticed is every time when I speak to the camera, as per now, the voice control activates and it stops. But fret not, because when it stopped recording, so every time I say the words STOP, it seems to, you know, so I have to say the STARTRECORDING every time the camera does it. So okay, I better not say that, or probably just switch on the voice control function. Okay, now I'm timing out because I'm getting lunch, so this is my first ever video to you guys. I have a plan for it. Stay tuned. By the way, I'm still thinking of whether I should stick to the channel that I am now, or make a new channel that really only shows my new idea, a new format of a video. Still thinking about it because I love you guys, my subscribers, reaching 467 right now. So by opening a new channel, I'm gonna start from zero again. But of course, I can invite you guys to like my other video, the new video. Let's see, some things I have to finalize. Okay. So as for now, what do you think about the video? and I switch on the stabilization mode on, so it's supposed to be very stable. Excuse me. Supposed to be very stable now, right? And while driving and while testing the mic, I should say something, which is, firstly, this camera can record 1.5 hours of 360 video, because I've put in a 64 gigabyte micro SD card, which is actually the smallest that they have right now, being the reason that I'm trying to save money. Of course, they also have 128 gigabyte and also 256, which cost almost 5,000 ringgit, so that's gonna hurt. Anyway, on the first day that I went to survey this camera, the salesman told me that all in, including discount, is 2,000 ringgit. But when I reached there the second day, he told me that I need memory card and suggested me to fasten the screen protectors, the lens protectors, which cost me 488, because they do not have any imitation parts at the moment, so I have to use the original ones. So in all, I have to spend 2,550, but of course they gave me a complimentary bag, a full set of brackets and rigs and straps, you know, those kind of things. Okay, right now, but being I'm driving a Malaysian car, it's not the high-tech car, you know, just a normal car, so I can see that by fixing this camera onto the suction cup that I showed you just now, and when I hit some potholes or gravels on the road, the camera seems to be shaking a bit, you know, to the left and right. So it's shaking vigorously, and you know what I mean? It's like micro shaking, you know. But I hope that the stabilization function on this camera can get rid of that. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, about my new idea of a new format of a YouTube channel. Must I disclose this idea of mine? Why not, right? Okay, so I'm going to fix this camera onto, firstly, my unicycle. Okay, you know that I'm a clown, so I have two unicycles, which the one that the biggest wheel that I have is the 20-inch. So I'm gonna fix this camera onto that unicycle, and then I'm going to do ride along videos while commentating on all of the sceneries that I'm passing through. Let it be the recreational parks, or the probably I'm allowed to ride my unicycle at the walking path, or what call that, the pathways. Yeah, the pathways of those shopping malls, but not inside. Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting if they allow me to. But of course, I'm very sure that they allow me to, you know, ride with my camera in the recreational parks that we have plenty over here in JB. Oh, by the way, I would like to thank my vlogging buddy Silver Fox. He's around town now. Okay, he's around town, and we met, and I asked him about his opinion about this Insta360 One X2 camera. Actually, he's the one who introduced me to Insta360 indirectly, because he's using the Insta360 Go 2, right, the white miniature one. So when I went to the shop to look for that, the salesman told me that the difference between this One X2 and the Go 2 is the recording time. Alright, of course, another thing is the biggest difference is this camera is a 360 camera, so the Go 2 could not be able to record 360 videos, right? But it is very stealthy. I mean, I like the idea of the Go 2 with the medallion placed on the chest, you know, with the magnet inside of the shirt, and then you can just stealthily go around shopping malls, and even not shopping malls, even government offices, which is very beautiful right there in Iskandar Putri, right? But yeah, I decided to get this One X2, and when I get that, that's where the idea came, when I will start with my unicycle, going around town and around the vicinity, or even bring my unicycle outstation and ride along interesting places, right? It's a never-ending possibility. And when I've covered everything with my unicycle, or in another word, sorry to say this, my balls get swollen. I mean, riding a unicycle is not an easy feat, my friend, you know, because we do not have any handles, you know. We just sit on our butt, and when we cycle for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, my private parts will start to blister and also can get swollen, you know. I tried my best. Maybe I will get a special biking shorts where they have paddings that will give extra protection on it. Okay, I've just passed through a very uneven road, so the camera was shaking just now. Let's see whether it affects. Okay, about 7 seconds before this. Okay, now I've reached this other heights area, which I'm going to take away some lunch because my wife is not cooking. I gave her a rest day. No, I'm not giving her a rest day. Every week on Saturdays and Sundays, she doesn't have to cook, she rests. So I'm going to take away anything that I can find for lunch. So how is it so far? Are you enjoying the scenery of this I can say an interesting place to live in this Tebrau area? Okay, just hit a pothole just now. Let's see whether the stabilization function took that off from the recording. If it does, it's going to be fantastic. Anyway, yesterday night, because yesterday afternoon I got this camera, so yesterday night I spent my time studying about this camera. Okay, welcome back. Alright, I've just taken you know, I took away some nasi ayam penyet right in front of us here, restaurant Laris Kasih Bonda on your right. So I'm going to drive back and bring all this food to my family, and we're going to eat together. Alright, so turning to the right seems to be impossible because it's the entrance from a junction. So, oh yeah, I've had enough of the auto stopping when the voice control is activated. So I've just turned it off. I've had enough. And now I can say stop, I can say start without any worries, because it will not affect the recording. And yeah, luckily I was saying most probably that the recording that I did just now wasn't recorded, because probably when I say stop or a word that comes close to the sound or stop, it stopped recording on the camera, but it did. So lucky, because it's a 10-minute video, and wouldn't like to do that again, to repeat doing that, because it's supposed to be spontaneous. Vlogging is about spontaneity. Look at that Porsche. Did you see that Porsche? That's the benefit of recording with a 360 camera, my friend, because it's recording the whole environment, the whole circle of your world where the camera is located. So I can show you the Porsche just now, which was probably a new model. So that's the benefit of doing 360 video. Of course, you have to edit, and when you want to present your video to your viewers, you have to choose, you have to do some editing on which angle to show, which part is interesting, but you don't have to like point the camera to there it is, look at that, this is the Porsche that I was, oh my god, I'm so sorry, this is not a Porsche, this is a Lamborghini JEU1, probably anyway, I don't want to say, because he just did an offense, a traffic offense of not giving the signal while changing lanes. People, you see, changing lanes without giving signals. Okay, the aircon is still at the medium strength because it is scorching hot right now. It is hot, you know. You feel that you are having a fever, actually you're not. The weather, it also affects our voice, like so much phlegm there. Anyway, one mistake that I did today is I forgot to, even though I've learned it last night, I forgot to change the orientation from portrait to landscape. I mean the ratio, right? So I'm so sorry, this video will be in a portrait configuration, or you know, the ratio. The orientation is portrait, but still I'm sure that the clarity is good. I've also switch off the blur mode when you do, oh yeah, what happened just now is that the speed was increased to 10 times because of the voice control. I do not know what I said, but the speed has been changed to 10 times for the whole 10 minutes of the video. So I have to do the editing, cancel the speed, edit, and of course when you switch on the speed, increase the speed of your recording, the blur mode will be activated, because when you record in high speed, okay, fast forward, it will be blurry. So this camera, this one Insta360 One X2 has the ability of putting some blurry mode so that it will look nice even though you are recording in fast forward. Hey guys, one thing that I forgot to mention just now is that I've tried to do the some editing of the video, and then I export it to my phone, and this is what you will see. While you are exporting your video, the edited video to your phone, you cannot do any further recording on the camera. So it's whether you're doing exporting or you're doing recording, either one. You cannot do both at the same time. It just does not allow it to be. So let's have a glance of our pool down there. I hope that you can see the pool down there. I'm also going to do a swimming video with this One X2 underwater, because it can be submerged to 10 meters, which is 33 feet. Wow, 33 feet? Yeah, that's marvelous. Okay guys, welcome back. So this morning we've tried the wind reduction function of the Insta360 One X2, and now I'm on the 360 microphone, which means it covers the whole area, not only the lens but also the microphone. So I was wondering, probably can you hear the noise of the engine from the car that is just passed by, and also, yeah, this is like a normal length that I was doing just now, a normal distance. So just now when I've done with the testing of the microphone using the wind reduction function, I found out that the volume of it is too low, very low. It's clear, the clarity is good, don't get me wrong, but when we do the editing, we have to like boost the volume to like maybe 300%, 3 times. So let's see how this goes. The 360 microphone, what do you call that, surround microphone. Let's see. Okay, we're back in our car. We are going to try with this 360 surround microphone. Firstly, let's hear the sound of the car engine. So from my experience this morning, when I was using the wind reduction function, it's marvelous. The thing sort of muffled the sound of the engine as well as the air conditioner. So guys, that's today's adventure of my first day using my Insta360 One X2 360 camera. As you can see, this was the protective cover for the lens, both sides that I mentioned just now, and also we have this scratch proof lens cover, I mean surface cover, right, so that it wouldn't get scratched. Yep, I followed the advice from the salesman, because yes, this camera is an adventure camera, so while we are outside, we're not sure whether any rocks or pebbles will like flip and damage the lens, which will cost a lot to change. So it's better to spend a little bit of money to have this installed. Okay guys, I will see you in my next adventure. It's time for me to take a shower because it is scorching hot, as I've mentioned just now. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.